Hello, welcome to video 2 of 2 for module A4, and on this one we're going to do an exercise using trial and improvement. Let's start off just a little run through an example. So we've got a solution to the equation x cubed plus x minus 12 equals 0, lies between 2 and 3. Use trial and improvement method to find this solution correct to one decimal place. Important things we've got to get out of the question. The first one lies between 2 and 3. So what do we start with? X, 2.5. So we've got a little table set up there. So the first x, 2.5. Next important thing, the value we're looking to get is 0. Okay, because x cubed plus x minus 12 equals 0 is the equation they give us. So now let's plug 2.5 into that equation. So we do 2.5 x cubed plus 2.5 minus 12. And we get 6.125. Now that's too high. Remember, we want 0. So there, we'll put high. So now we've got to drop x to 2.4. Remember, no big jumps, no jumping around with big steps or anything. Just 0.1 at a time. So let's try 2.4. Now that gives us 4.224, which is still too high. Let's try 2.3. And that gives us 2.467. And that's still too high. So no big jumps. We're not going to jump around. We're just going 2.5, 2.4, 2.3. Now let's try 2.2. Now 2.2, when you plug that in, gives us 0.848. So it's still high. So it's a bit of a pain, this one. But let's carry on then. Let's try 2.1. Now if you do 2.1 cubed plus 2.1 minus 12, you get minus 0.639. So that, remember we're looking for 0, is too low. That's good. We got two neighbouring numbers, 2.2 and 2.1, one too high, one too low. And this is the way we showed it in video 1. We'll put 2.1 there, that's low, 2.2 is high. We want to know which one we're going to pick. So let's go right in the middle of them, 2.15, and try that in the calculator. And that will give us 0.088375. Now that's too high. So let's put that in there. Now remember, in the question, it says up there, look, in red, to one decimal place. So are we going to go to 2.1 or are we going to go to 2.2? So the one in the middle is high, and remember what we said in the previous video, if the one in the middle is high, we go down. If the one in the middle is low, we go up. In this case, it's high, so we go down to 2.1, and there is our answer. X equals 2.1 to one decimal place. Okay, so in your homework book you will now see 4 questions for you to do. There's the first one. And the equation is x cubed minus 7x minus 75 equals 0. So equals 0 is important. And lies between 4 and 5 is important. So there's the headings on the table. Over to you. Press pause. Have a go at the questions. Either do them one at a time or 4 in one go, and when you want the answers, just press play. Okay, how'd you get on? So the solution to the equation lies between 4 and 5. So we'll try 4.5 first, and if you plug that in, we get the value of minus 15.375. Remember, we're looking to get 0, so that is low. No big jumps, just go up to 4.6. Try that. Minus 9.864, still low. Try 4.7, still low. And let's try 4.8. And there we go. 4.8 cubed minus 7 times 4.8 minus 75 gives us an answer of 1.992. So that is too high. So we've got one low, one high. Let's do our little thing there. We've got 4.7, 4.8. So we're going to try the number in between, and that's 4.75. So just to make sure you know how to put that in on the calculator, 4.75, press x cubed, minus 7 times 4.75, minus 75. There we go. So we're going to get an answer that's too low. So the one in the middle is too low. We're going up to 4.8. And there we go. There's our answer. Excellent. Let's have a look at number 2. So we've got another equation equaling 0, and the solution lies between 3 and 4. So we're going to start with 3.5, and remember on the calculator we do 3.5, and then press x cubed, minus 2 times 3.5 minus 45. That gives us that. That's too low, so we're going to increase the x. Again, no big jumps, just up by 0.1. That's still too low. Try 3.7. That's still too low. Let's try 3.8. And that's good. That's too high. So 3.7 was too low. There it is. 3.8 was too high. We're going to go in between those two values. 3.75. And there it is. Let's try that. What does that give us? 0.234375. Too high. So if the one in the middle is too high, we're going to go down to 3.7. And there's our answer. X equals 3.7. Let's have a look at number 3. So another equation set to 0. The first value lies between 2 and 3. We're going to try 2.5. This time we've got 2x cubed. So we're going to do 2 times 2.5 and then press the x cubed button. Then we're going to do minus 3 times 2.5 minus 17. Okay, so once again 2 times 2.5 press x cubed minus 3 times 2.5 minus 17. So that gives us 6.75. That's too high. We're trying to get 0, so we're going to go down, try 2.4. That's still too high. Try 2.3. Still too high. So 2.2. That should go too low, and it does. So we've got our two numbers, 2.2, 2.3, one low, one high. Let's put our little number line there. So we know the solution lies in between there. We don't know whether we're going to go down to 2.2 or up to 2.3, but we'll try bang in the middle, 2.25. That gives minus 0.96875, so that's too low. So if the middle's too low, we go up to 2.3. Excellent. So let's try the last one. And this time we've got x cubed plus 2x equals 91. The first three we had equals 0. So we're looking to get 91. And the solution lies between 4 and 5. Let's try 4.5. So it's 4.5. Press x cubed plus 2 times 4.5. So that gives us that, which is too high. So let's go down to 4.4. Still too high. 4.3. And that's too low. Excellent. We've got our two values, one low, one high. Go in the middle of those two, 4.35. That will give you 91.012875, which is just a tiny bit too high. So that means we're going to go down to 4.3 for our answer. There we go. If you've got all those right, that's brilliant. You are an expert now on trial and improvement. If you've got any wrong, go back, have another go and check them on the video. And I will speak to you next on the next one, which will be A5. Bye for now.